Welcome one and all to this 45th episode of D&D with me, Mike.
And me, Zoe.
And today we are going to be fixing the bug that we have generated last time with stuff not being able to go anywhere because it doesn't find a valid position.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna fix it in several ways. Number one will be allowing objects like vases to actually land on objects. So that the first step for that is fairly easy. Surface layer, interactive. Okay, which layer are we using?
I think it's interactive layer, but I don't remember.
Well, if that's the case, then surely there should have been stuff there. So I'm not sure. Don't see a huge reason to make assumptions. Let's just go check. Pick up. There it is. Surface.
Surface, not interactive.
Map ground, map obstacle. Yeah.
The
So
vase
that's odd
is an
because
interactive
even
object.
walls should be map obstacles, no?
Yes, but the vase.
You're sure of that, are you?
Yes.
Don't mind if I check.
Let's check. Just
Map
in case.
obstacle, yeah. So something's off because it should have picked that, but it didn't.
But it landed on the vase, not the wall.
No, it didn't land anywhere. So that's an issue. We've got a problem in which the while loop continues forever and it doesn't find a suitable place to land. So I think what we need to do is we need to add one more. Yeah, this is becoming a bit difficult to manage. I think this is dangerous. Copy this. Paste it here. Pick up landing layer. No. Landing layer. Yep, save. Copy. Paste. Save. So pick up landing layer, let's go and define it. So that will be the first step. We're actually going to remove map obstacle. Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted. So pick up, yeah, that's good. Interactive object, that's good.
We're gonna remove
enemy is fine. So whatever we hit, like players, not really. Let's
you
avoid
can't
player.
explode in yourself.
Map ground, water. I don't even know if water actually exists. So the sea here, what is it? Yeah, water. Okay, so we are using water because it's one of the default ones. Map
obstacle should be wall.
Huh?
Map obstacle should be the wall.
Yeah, we want to avoid landing on the wall.
Yeah.
Carried object. Okay, so that should do. Now that's the first part of the step, the fix.
If it lands in the bomb will blow up.
The second part of the solution is going to be this. Create an int here. Call this one attempt. Equals 0. Semicolon. And here you go. And 7.
This one.
Space. Attempts lower than 1,000. Save. And here you can go attempts plus plus. As you know, it's a variable you've just created, so you must make it capital on the first letter. Save. And that will do. Here, type if attempts equals or higher than equals 1,000. We'll close round, open a squiggle. Yeah, right. Debug.log max attempts reached. reached. Oh wait a minute, this is
Oops.
stupid. No,
I'm
yeah, I
being all
was
silly.
English. I pressed F12, so I think stuff is going to happen. Attempts.
Okay, wait, let's just rewrite it.
What? It's fine. Never mind. Let's just rewrite the thing that's already there. Attempts reached. Close the quote, close the round. Semicolon. I've changed my mind. Cut this. Put it here. Remove this. Save. And now this. Wait a moment. When you pick up a one of these, what happens? It's not here. Is it here? Yes. Okay, so it just destroys it. But I think this will do something else. No, it doesn't do anything. Okay, so we don't keep track of them. Copy this. Paste it here. Semicolon here. Save. So after 1,000 attempts in one frame, it'll go, yeah, I'm out of here. And it just quits and destroys itself. And let's go find out if this ever triggers.
Mm-hmm.
This should prevent impossible spawns, though I am somewhat surprised that we got to that point. Alright. There's no sound whatsoever, which is a bit strange. Okay, that's better. It's just
That
the
was
volume
the
here
issue.
was too quiet.
Are we going to the room of eight scissors?
Yeah.
Nothing. Actually, wait, you did pick up
I
heart.
picked up something.
It was a heart. You
Heart.
went,
We're gonna have to do something about that bug too.
which bug?
Then you teleport back and forth.
Mm. I think you were supposed to pick it up to test.
No, did you change it?
He was smashing into the vase itself.
Pure coincidence. Max attempts reached. So we have triggered it 3 times. This is very strange. The only possibility I see for this is that it's going too far from you or something. Is that a possibility? I don't know. Pick up. Yeah. Let's change this to 1. I want to try and reduce the probability of this happening.
I gave you the bug just in case you need it.
And break. Oh, you get mad. You get mad too. See this?
Yeah, but were you pressing anything?
No. I mean, I'm going in one direction, but I suspect it's trying to sort of determine if I'm going in a direction and then it's going like, okay, then you're crossing. What we're gonna do for that is we're gonna spawn you a bit further ahead than where you are. We'll fix that today. Unknown profiler data manager thread block. Previous message was
65,535.
this is suspicious. This usually indicates a Stack Overflow.
Is that a nickel? I think so. Yeah. You got about 100 coins.
Okay. Well, we didn't get any. It doesn't mean much. Let's quickly
Just
unlock this gate and then go down and up, or left and right and whatever, and keep trying. There we go. So now I can go down and up. Yeah, I don't like it that we pick it up immediately. So we're gonna make a small change. See how you pick it up immediately?
Yeah, if you are kicking, you pick it up immediately.
I picked up a coin, for example. So here's what we're gonna do. Right at the start, on the first coroutine, we're gonna start with the collider off. Do we have a collider here? We don't. So go private collider call. Semicolon. Yeah, you can type. Don't type. Don't call. Well, 1L is fine. All right, save.
I called it call because regular call with 1L could mean color.
Yeah, fair enough. Then put another L if you badly want to. But we've called it like that many times before. So call equals transform. I don't know. Wait, I don't know if it's on the transform or directly on the parent. It's directly here. So get component collider. Fet component collider. Close, open, close, round, semicolon. And now say call.enable is false. Equals false. False.
I got confused with which I should use double equals or one equals for a sec.
And so it won't be here, won't be here, it will be here. And this is where the thing flies. So we need to decide on an arbitrary amount of time where the collider turns on. So we are going to say this. Serialize field, private float. Collider turn on percent. Turn on percent. And give it a value of 0.5. Yeah, save, copy it. And here we're gonna say if open round passing time is higher than collider percent. Close the round, open a squiggle, hit enter twice, close it. Let's add another condition.
Got these.
And then call.enabled exclamation mark in front of the call. So if we're not enabled, copy this, paste it, dot enabled equals true. Semicolon. Alright, so we're gonna enable the collider only after we have flown for a bit. So this should completely avoid the problem
of you picking it up as soon
as you break it. Right, so
you can test it now. Yep.
Too much though. 0.5. But that's okay. We can actually change this on the fly by altering the pickup's time. So let's do 30%.
Let's see.
Oi. Dodged the
Pass.
bomb. Yeah, so if you don't press forward, it's kind of happy. I think if you press forward, it starts thinking it's trying to jump or something. That's an easy fix though. I'm not worried. See how I didn't pick it up?
And they hurts.
So that took a little while. I think.
Yeah.
I think we need like 20%.
So 0.2.
Yeah. So that's first.
Otherwise, you get stuck.
So again, that's something we can change right here and it will immediately work. These are going too far, so they're not good examples. We need something that falls.
Close.
That was better. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that one's better. You can pick it up while it's still flying just a bit.
Yeah, that feels right. Right? In that it's still in the middle of the flight.
Except
And-
you can jump up and grab it.
No, you're literally making contact with it as soon as it's falling on your head. Observe the trajectory. See?
Yeah.
There. Right?
Yeah, looks correct. Ooh, you got a 200 coin.
That's what I deserve.
Another one.
Yeah. Pretty crazy this, but okay. We may lower the probability of that still. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so I think we can reasonably say we fixed this. I don't see any of those calls. I think the reason why we were getting them is because we were throwing between 3 and 5. So we would get, maybe 3 is exactly the distance here. So we were getting this all the time, the walls all the time. I'm not sure, right? But clearly we were getting it enough. Anyway, alright, so that's one fix. The second fix we need to do, well, let's first go to our game manager and solve. So this one's good. Save. Whoops. Save.
Now we need to fix that one that you said was easy.
Yes. So I don't remember what that is, but it's going to be somewhere in the player. In the player, there should be a teleport. There it is. And stop attack, teleport player, quadrant position. So
Maybe we can add some sort of padding.
this one looks. Oh, okay. So you'll see, we can add a bit of padding, but the question is where? And it's gonna be here, change quadrant. P, right, is gonna be get next quadrant position. C, current position. Debug quadrant position. So get next quadrant position is our key. And there it is. So if we are going west, our returnable is going to be, our returnable X is going to be quadrant size -1. If we're going west, that means we're going left, so we're going to put you on the rightmost part. That's true. But we're also going to reduce this by half of a tile. Right? And I don't remember if we have a tile size. Yes, we do. Let's copy that. Let's do that so we don't manually enter the data here, which is stupid. One moment. Here, paste it. .x divided by 2f. Save. If we're going north, we're placing ourselves at 0. Not true. Tile size .y.
Oh, I forgot.
.y divided by 2. If we're going east, we're going to the right, so copy all of this, paste it here, put an X. Save. And now copy all of this, paste it here, and put a Y over here. Save. So if we're going south, we're going to place ourselves at the north. Yes. But we're also going to put a bit of padding to place us down. Let's see if this works.
Okay.
This should work. So now when I cross, the guy should be already half inside. There he is.
Yep. Now let's see what happens if you're holding forward on the other one.
No problems. Went through
Clean.
like a breeze.
Which is how it should be.
And you'll see that now everything's working properly. Like you would easily be able to actually go through this without ever being spotted by anyone. Well, I don't know about easily, but you will be able to do it. Right. Might be cool to give some kind of reward for that, but that would mean we would need to tell the room that it needs to spot this sort of thing. And that's not necessarily obvious, right?
Oh, you forgot some.
I wanted money. Even though it's 1.
Whatever money is good. You have 8 coins. Do with the bombs.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Okay, so we've discovered something. We can punch, but it doesn't account for me having the thing on. I suspect I know what happened.
What happened?
I think we jumped. That would be my bet. I think we jumped like this. We're gonna make a change to the way barriers work as well.
Ow!
Oh, they broke my vase. Bastards.
You are stuck.
No,
There,
I'm
no.
not.
Yeah, you can probably get back to the base area.
Okay. I can't see anything if you keep leaning forward. Alright, so yes, let's fix that. So what's happened? This is going to be part of us fixing the problem. Anyway, so this is fixed. Well, we don't actually know if it is. There is, yeah, we can find out if it's fixed. Ooh, there's a risk.
What?
In our fix, you'll see. Let's see if it's a risk or not. But it's something we need to keep in mind. Okay, so that works. South works too. Now there's one that worries me, which is the next one. Goodbye, Mr. Bomb. This one. So, east and west. No, we're fine. We need to remember to leave room here, right? Because otherwise it's a problem.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is something wrong or something? No, maybe it's fine. I don't know. Okay, good. So, now, we need to absolutely fix the fact that you can attack while you're carrying an object, but I think the only reason you could is because we jumped. Actually, let me test that again. Press 1 as soon as it starts.
Done.
Yeah, now I bet you... Yeah, the attack is not working. That's good. Right? But... let's see if carrying this across makes it so that we can't kick. We can. Perfect. Now, what you'll see...
Is that you keep the vase in the water?
Well, yeah, I've lost it, but I can... Oh dear. So if I keep the vase and I jump with it, my bet is I can now kick. I'm trying to jump in such a way that...
There's a jumping area right here that you can
Yes,
use.
I can now kick, and I can also not get rid of the
Vase.
vase. Yeah, so this will come with solving the problem. Now, one problem we need to solve immediately that's been annoying me for ages is the way the gates open and close. What we're going to do is we're going to let them go down, but we're also going to immediately turn off or on the collider when the gates open. So let's go to spikes, hit Control and O. So when we open routine, there it is. So we have open. Okay. So here you go. If open, no, just do this. Is there a collider? Do we have a collider? Hope so. We don't. All right, let's get one. Private collider call. Semicolon. Save. Now in setup, we're gonna say here collider call. I mean just call equals, and I don't remember where it is. So let's go check. It's not here. It's on spikes. So it's on spike container. Copy. Paste. Dot get component. Collider. Yeah. Close. Open. Close round semicolon. If it's instantaneous, we need to say call.enabled equals the opposite of open. Because if it's open, it's not enabled. Copy this again. And actually, cut this and paste it here. Because at this point, it doesn't matter, save, whether it's instantaneous or not. We turn it on or off immediately, and that's it. So it will apply save. It will apply save. It will apply in every situation, whether we're in the routine or not. So might as well put it right there. And now the jumping that happens when the collider is low enough that it represents a ledge that you can walk onto and then jump off of is never going to happen. So that's one fix, and I'm happy with it. Now let's work on this thing that when you jump, if you have an interactive object, nothing happens. This is an issue, right? What we're gonna do is as soon as you jump, we're going to throw it automatically. Yeah?
Alright.
So player, hit Control MO. So jump, hit Control F, and let's find this in the current document, nowhere else. Okay, so here's where we jump. There's another case in which we jump. This is if we're not attacking, or if we're attacking, we jump. But we're not checking if we have an interactive object. So this is if we don't have anything under our ground. And I think I like this. So here we're gonna say if interactive object or this one entity is not null. Open a squiggle, hit enter, try save. Yeah, so that's what we're jumping. It means we're carrying something. It must be the thing it means. I mean, at least for now. Maybe later things will change. There should be an interact or something like that. Yeah, contextual interaction. The contextual interaction with the object, I think. Because when we press A, what happens? In update, fire 1, current interaction object is null. Otherwise, yeah, thought so. Oh, there we go. Copy this. That's what we want. Paste it here. An interactive entity is wrong. Copy this. And paste here.
Current
And put an and interacting, just in case. There it is. Save. So if we have an interactive object and we're interacting, then immediately do the contextual, whatever it is, which I really like because it's quite object oriented then. You don't need to worry about what you're doing. Suppose there's another type of enemy that you're pulling or pushing or something. Well, you're just going to stop pulling it or pushing it if that's what contextual interaction does at that point.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No, that's not gonna work anyway. Ooh.
You get $100 coin.
$100. Well, that didn't happen.
Maybe it's because... Can you dump it? Nope.
That's strange. Okay, so let's see what the situation is here. Pickup routine, right? And you are picking it up or whatever, blah blah blah. And here
we have a thing called throw.
Yeah, but that will come after for sure. So here, from movement, whatever, get button down, fire. Oh, no, that's fine. If current interaction object is null. If it's not null, contextual interaction, current interaction object. See, that's interesting. It might be that we're not interacting at the time. So it might be that we're using interacting, the boolean, as being in the process of putting that on you. So let's remove this, save, and give it a shot. Because that's safe, or should be, right? If you have an interaction object, this means you are doing something with a certain object. Press 1.
Got it.
Thanks. Okay.
Did you ever save?
Nope. Did it on its own, which is fine.
This also solves the issue of jumping into the water with it.
Yep.
Also, he looks cool doing it.
Well, there's a bit of a dodgy thing in case you didn't notice. He throws... He plays both animations, basically.
I saw him only do this. You're right.
Oh, I mean, it's not that bad. Okay, so we fixed some pretty good annoying bugs, and this is quite satisfactory now. Now, one thing we should have done a while ago that we didn't do, save, is actually sorting out the saving for the money you've got. And this one's not going to be particularly difficult, but it is something we need to worry about. So, character attributes, let's go take a look at our save context item. Check context item, etc. Check context item, save profile.
Load profile might be
so,
one too.
Player HP, max HP. We're not seeing our current HP, which is interesting. Apparently. Yeah, we're not saving our current HP. That's somewhat surprising. Player spawn X, yeah, I can live with that. Player quadrant X, that's good. Player permanent power-ups. And we simply need a set int for money. So that's easy enough.
Okay.
But also the current health. That's kind of important. Yeah. We should rename this one to max HP. So put a max with a capital M. Save. Now hit Control F and remove the word max, and let's see where it is. Yeah, so put a max HP. Do it again. And do it here too. And now let's see. Okay, save. So I want to see where the current HP gets assigned. It's going to be in the player. Hit Control MO. Set up attributes. Max health. That's the one. Health equals max health. That's not a great idea. We should get. Ooh, player starting health is also a bad idea. That's strange. Where does setup attributes come into play? There. Yeah, we need to change this. So copy player attributes, paste it here, dot, max health. There it is, max HP, we got it. Yeah, save. Now health is max health, that's wrong. So let's go to the player attributes and add, in character attributes, we're gonna add a variable which you can call public int current HP. Semicolon. And then you can do another public int right here. Current money. Semicolon. Now, one of the reasons we're not going to do max money is because that's going to be controlled by your permanent power-ups. So if you have a permanent power-up that is the money jar, then we will or whatever it is that we call it, we're going to modify the maximum amount of money you can carry directly in code, thanks to knowing that we have that particular object.
Okay.
So it's redundant for us to know, to know what the max value is. Right? Whereas for HP, we don't really have objects for that. We're going to have heart containers or whatever. And so we need to know the max HP. All right, so that's pretty good. So now we can go and use it. And here you can say health equals, copy this, paste it here, and simply say current HP. Yeah, so I'm not happy about something, the fact that this is so inconsistent. So hit Control R twice and call this one max HP. Hit enter. Hit Control R twice. Call this one, no, not Shift R. Undo, undo, undo. Control R twice. And current HP. Enter. Now, then you say current money equals. We don't have one.
Current money.
But so there's gotta be one. What did we call it? Money? There it is. Hit Control R twice. Call it current money. Copy it now. Let's go to the error. Paste it. Copy. Paste. Current money. There it is. Save. Alright, so now when saving, it's something we need to worry about. Save contact, that's not it, but it is going to be save profile. Okay, so copy this entire thing, paste it here, current with a capital C, current HP, there it is. Copy this entire thing, paste it here, money with a capital M, and
money.
wife here first, and current, there it is, save. Alright, so these are now saving and that's good, but we're not loading. So we need to load, and so it's going to be very similar to this. So copy this entire thing, paste it here, paste it here. Okay, so you should be noticing something. This looks really repetitive.
Yeah.
Right? So we can probably be a little bit cleverer with this. Okay? So we could store the name of these variables in maybe the character attributes. Let's see, do we have a... There it is. Public character attributes, player default attributes. So we've got these. Okay. But I think here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do serialized field, private string array. Change it from a string to a key value pair. I don't know if it's serializable. I'm a bit worried about this. Of type string comma, wait. This is not gonna work. Let's create a small struct or a small class for this. So public
system serializable.
Yeah, system serializable. This means it's gonna be visible in the inspector.
I know.
Public class, and call this one player attribute info names. Yeah, player attribute name. That's it. Attribute name. Open a squiggle, hit enter twice, and close it. So here, what you're gonna do inside, you're gonna do a public string. Actually, this one doesn't need to be public at all. So no, it does. It does. We need to access it later. Public string, and call this one name. Semicolon, and then public int let's change this. Create a public enum here, enum, and call this one save data type. Open a squiggle, hit enter twice, close it. Now fortunately, the only three things we can save in this system of ours are strings, ints, and what do you call it?
Floats?
Floats, that's it. So you can't type string though, because that's a keyword. So type underscore string equals 1. 0 rather, my bad. Comma.
Don't we do
No, we don't have a none. So comma, enter, underscore int, comma, underscore float. Save. Copy this. Paste it here. And space and call it SDT. Semicolon. Save data type. Right? Okay, now copy player attribute name. Paste it here. Array. Player attribute names. Semicolon. Now we can loop through them because we have them in an array. Okay, so here you can say for and tab, and now player attribute names dot length. No, wrong one. Yeah, remove the capital P. Dot length. Now we need to switch by type. So copy and tab, paste a square bracket I. Close it. Dot SDT, I think we called it.
Yeah.
There it is. Enter. Again. Right, so now you can delete this and string into float, right? Now, cut this and paste it here because this is an int. And here, instead of this, you need to have, copy all of this, paste it here, name. And copy this, paste it here. Save. Now here you can see something that's already a problem right away. How do you know you need to go to max HP? We don't. So we have made a bit of a miscalculation. There's no way for us to know that we're going to max HP. So that's a problem. There's a way to improve this a bit. I mean, I think it's still going to be better than the amount of repetition that we've got. Here's what we're going to do. Create an int on the fly here. Call it value. or call it int value, probably better.
Oh.
Use the undo key before you start hurting yourself. One more. Int value. Yeah, semicolon. Save. So, copy this, paste it here. Save. Right, now load the default go equals -1. Save. Save. Okay, now here say if int value is lower than 0. Close round, open squiggle, hit enter. Save. Put another space here. Save. So if int value is lower than 0, then cut these, paste them here. Save. So then we know else if it's not lower than 0. Now the problem is we need to check the name. So here you need to say switch, tab, and copy this, paste it here, save, enter, sure, save. Now this is not going to help at all because they're strings, so it doesn't know. Okay, so you want to copy this entire thing, type the word case, space, paste. And now that you know it's this, copy all of this, paste it here. Now we already know that we got an int value, so copy this and paste it here. Save. Which, by the way, saves us one trip to the saving file, because we were going to the saving file twice. See here? We were checking, hey, if this key exists, then
go back there to check.
Yeah, then go get it. No, I suppose it's fine. Anyway, so this is pretty good now, except we need all the others, right?
Why are there 2, 3 actually?
Copy this entire
3 for
thing.
max HP.
Because we didn't fix it. Current player HP, is that it?
I think it was current HP and then there was current money.
Yeah, type current with a capital C. No, the word player needs to remain.
Oh.
Current HP, and now current HP. Now copy this entire thing, paste it here, and this one is money.
It was current money.
Yeah, I know. Current then. Add the word current. Current money.
Does it make a difference?
Type money. Not really. These are just strings. Save. Whatever we call them, that's what it's going to use. The only reason you want to be consistent is so it's easy for you not to get confused. Now, these are quadrants. So we're going to need this. Copy. Paste. 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 Save. Because I think we need this for quadrants as well as SpawnX. Yeah. So copy this and paste it here, and replace with capital Y. And then copy the here, and here, and here, and replace with capital Y. Save. Okay, now we need to change what we do. So copy spawn quadrant.x, and you replace it here, replace this with a Y, and then
spawn
copy this. I missed an S, so you're gonna have to type S first. And again, and this one is a Y. Save. Alright, so we got rid of these 4. Save. Now for player permanent power-ups, we need to leave this alone. This one's perfect. Okay, and I can see that we basically never saved a float or a string, so that's just fine for now, right? But if we ever allow a player to say, I don't know, name their own character, that will be a string we need to save, right? So for now this one should work just fine. Let's turn off resetting of the data to see if the storage of... wait a moment. I don't think we have actually connected... Ooh, hello. There's some null. I don't know why. It may be because it was running and we did crazy things. I'm not even going to try and figure it out. So the player, when he collects money, he needs to do a thing. So pickup, when the pickup is a trigger, it goes to collect pickup, and collect pickup says set money, and set money says update you HUD. What about heal? Update HUD. What about take damage?
Update HUD.
Okay, so does update HUD actually save? Because my bet is it doesn't. So, and we should also check the save method. Let's actually quickly check the save method first. Because this is the load method and that's fine. But save profile, So here we've got another problem. All of these strings are manual. I think to some extent there's no other solution than this. This is probably the best, so might as well leave it as it is. Okay, so this one's fine. We need to go and actually assign those. Let's do that immediately because we'll forget and we're stupid. So, attribute names. So let's put 1 for now. And it's going to be an int. We know that. And here are the attribute names. So copy this. Okay. And paste it here. Now let's do 7 or whatever because I can't remember how many we've got. Okay. Copy this. Paste it here. Copy this. Paste it here. Copy this. Paste it here. Paste it here and replace it with a capital Y. Copy this. Paste it here and here. Replace it with a capital Y. Save. Alright, so I think it's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. The PPUs we can't touch, even though it's actually a string, but that's fine. Cool. Alright, so these should now work. Now we were saying when we collect or even change health or that sort of stuff, it's interesting because nothing gets saved. So considering it's a bit dodgy that we are using update HUD to save. I don't really like it. This should be an effect, not a symptom. But one thing I want to check is in the game manager, when does save profile get called? So okay, hit Control F, change it to all documents.
Load default profile.
Add it to inventory. That makes sense.
And then here it is itself.
Yeah, so yeah, we're basically gonna go to add to inventory, copy it, and whenever we collect pickup,
do we ever call delete?
Paste it. Save. I don't think we do. I mean, we do sometimes at the beginning, but anyway. So now the debug load defaults. Okay.
We're dead at the moment.
Yeah, that's odd. So it must be that the default attributes got reset. Aha. That makes sense. So current HP is 3, and that's it. When you start, obviously your health
is full.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's go and kick some of these boxes and see if we get a single coin. Hey, good. So I got a $5.
And another $5.
Another $5. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get hurt.
And then you're going to turn it off and on again.
Kick you in the face. And now we're gonna stop the game. Now we're gonna turn off debug load defaults. And now we should have 10 coins and 2 health. And we don't. I don't know why. So we need to go and take a look. So I'm sure this must have called itself correctly. Player attributes, spawn quadrant, max HP, current HP. The problem is we're not using these. That's an issue. That's an issue. We're using them for the list of permanent pickups. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to our player, and our player has a bunch of stuff. We're gonna remove these. Save. Now it's going to cry. Right? It's like, oh, stuff doesn't work. It's alright. These are fine. These are fine. And current quadrant we also don't need. Yeah, so setup attributes is kind of wrong. So cut this. Put it here. Remove this. And remove this. Save. Alright, now we need to find my max HP as well. There it is. Goodbye. Save. Okay. So here you want to go and I want you to type space and then game manager dot script dot player profile, whatever we called it. Attributes. That's one. Player attributes dot current HP. Save. Now copy all of this. Paste it here. 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 And here. Wait, that's too long, obviously. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Save. Save. Paste. 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 And paste. Save. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it here too. Save. Okay. And here as well. Save. Melee damage. That's odd. I must have deleted one too many.
Yeah, you deleted melee damage.
Do you remember what it was?
Where it was?
No, if it's an int or something. Once an int. So copy melee damage for now anyway. And private int. Actually, wait a moment. That's a state. Effectively. Private int. Paste. Semicolon. And now it's all fixed, I think. Or it should be. Yeah, it's compiling. So now all of these data should be stored. So we still need to load the defaults for now. Again, let's hope we get some cache.
Nope, we have more raids in the next room though. Huh? Where are we?
Good question. This must have something to do with our saves. So it deleted the saves. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is get next quadrant. I bet you we forgot something on the player, like current player quadrant or something like that. There it is. And here you say paste. Try and paste it. No, undo.
Nope.
Then copy this, paste it, dot player PLA. Oh dear. Player attributes semicolon. I mean dot, not semicolon. Type Q for quadrant. don't have a current quadrant. The problem is the word spawn quadrant. Control R twice. Current quadrant. Hit enter. Spawn coordinates is fine. Type a Q again. Copy this entire thing. Paste it here. Save.
This is too long.
Oh, sure, it's not a huge deal. Save. Okay, now current quadrant does not exist. Paste. 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 Remove. 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 Save. Control M-O. I'm a bit worried about something because actually type anything here. Anything. Just as the yeah, that's good. So this is gonna consider it an error and it's gonna leave it untouched. So we know the default ones because otherwise we'll forget them. So the quadrant is 113. Okay? Remember 113. That? 113. Save. Because now it's gonna surely forget it. The variable's never been set. Oh, we still have an error apparently. Save. We didn't save. Okay, now it's compiling. 113. See?
Yeah, 113.
Save. Alright, now let's try and see if this works.
And hope we get cash.
Oh, crapsticles. We've got a problem. We need a spawn quadrant. We need a spawn quadrant because it depends on when or like the player can spawn there or be in another quadrant, and we're presently changing the current quadrant, but it doesn't mean we've actually hit that checkpoint in that quadrant. So we've got a problem. We need to add one new attribute name. Let's go to 9 and copy this, paste it here, copy this, paste it here, add the word spawn here, add the word spawn here, save. Okay, so now we've got those extra two, and we are gonna go to our game manager in save and load and quickly take a look. So current quadrant, etc. So copy these two, paste them here, and actually cut these two. Wait, I missed. Undo. Cut these two and place them here. Save. Call this one spawn. And call this one spawn. P. Save. And let's quickly fix this as well. Copy both of these, paste them here, add the word spawn, and spawn. And type, wait. Copy this, paste it here, spawn, save, copy, paste, paste, save. Paste, paste, save. So now when we set up the player for the first time, we need to know where to place him. Hit Control M real quick. Actually, I don't know that we do. I don't know. Because the setup attributes hasn't really happened. Player awareness, attack, module, interact, and target, transform, find, blah, blah, blah. Maybe, just maybe, this isn't even here. Yeah, let's go take a look at the game manager real quick. Start, player instantiate, blah 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 blah, get component player. Spawn coordinates.
That's what we need.
It's done already. Actually, no. It's fine, but it won't know the spawn coords. I think we'll be okay, actually. So the one thing we need to do is when we save context item, rather save profile. So let's see, player attribute spawn quadrant, and that's fine. Now I think actually everything will work for now, because our spawn quadrant will always be the same one. It won't get touched, which is nice. It will get touched later if we ever get around to that, right? So that should be correct. That should be correct. I think everything should be correct now. I'm not certain. So at the moment we're still resetting the defaults. Okay, step number 1. Well, since we're here, might as well break these. Useless. Useless. Okay. Trying it out. Good. That's worked good. Now let's go back here. Ah, come on. You're useless.
Exactly the same as before.
Yeah. I'm busy kicking the wall. Well, we need to get hurt at least once, so. Ooh, and I don't think we're saying the situation of the doors, which is interesting.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're, but not in the save file. At least I don't think we are. Might be wrong, but I don't. Oh yeah, we are probably through save contextual thingy.
Interaction. You need cash. Are you going to go to the room of vases?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll also save our glove. Though I might not grab the glove for now.
Yeah, it's possible.
I think it is.
To get through that anyone noticing, I was gonna say, and then you got noticed. You didn't get the glove.
I know. Deliberately.
Wow.
Okay. Should have saved. Stop. Remove the debug load. Boom. We should have 2 hearts, 1 coin.
1 point. Oh, and it even saved where we were.
Yeah, which is wrong. It spawned us in the wrong quadrant.
And on the wrong edge of the wrong quadrant.
That's because we must be editing this one. So let's go Control F and look for this in all open documents. Int value. That doesn't make sense. How are you changing this? No. Wait. That makes no sense. Alright, but there is a problem here for sure, which is the default attributes are incorrect. So the spawn quadrant was 0. So yeah, no, that still makes no sense. So I'm not sure what happened there. Let's try again.
And we're here again.
Yeah, well, let's quickly check what our player attributes are. 214 on current, and spawn is 0, 0. So as you can see, the spawn's wrong, and I knew we had a problem. So when we're loading the profile, right, for spawn quadrant, for current quadrant, get int value. No, this is wrong. So we should never save the current current thingy. But it's good that it's here. Or not. Okay, check this out. So this guy goes. Okay, so now we're gonna get loads of errors. And that's fine. So now the player, we need to undo something we've done. So here you can put hide in inspector. There it is. Public int, not int, vector to int. And it's current quadrant. Semicolon. Okay. So let's begin with player dot current quadrant. So just type player. Copy it, paste it, paste it, paste it. Save. Then character attributes, map choose, setup map, player attributes, paste it. Current quadrant, save. Because it's already loaded the profile, that's good. No, because this is at start. No, undo this.
Oops. There.
Spawn quadrant. Save. So this you cannot save. It doesn't exist.
Oh, sorry.
Save. So we got a player quadrant X and a player spawn quadrant X in these names. Darn it. Okay, here's what you're gonna do. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. I just noticed there's a bug. This is an X. 7. Save. Okay. So this should be done. Now, we're not properly done at the moment because there's one thing that still is missing, which is when the player gets told when to spawn in start, right here, map, setup map, player quadrant, spawn quadrant, etc. And then essential player type, the player should get, it's in start at the moment, which I don't like. Hit Control S to save. Rename this one to public. That's okay, good attempt. Void setup player. Player. And vector to int quadrant. And here you're gonna say current quadrant equals quadrant. Semicolon, save. So it will receive this from the outside, but it's not gonna start on its own. So here we're gonna say get component player. So here you're gonna say player dot setup player open round, and it's copy this, paste it here, close round, semicolon. That's good. Okay. Now we're going to tell it actually you need to reset your defaults because otherwise it's not going to work. We're going to have like saves that don't exist and that sort of stuff. So let's attack this. Hey! Good, good, good. Let's go get smacked in the face. I want to spawn at the starting point. I have 1 coin but 3 health. So something didn't work there. And I suspect I know why. So when you go to collect pickup, that's when we save the profile, but we don't do it when we get hit or that sort of stuff.
Yeah, save all spikes and save all switches for the spikes and switches. You were saying that earlier.
Yeah, well that one's fine. Say what I'm worried about is save profile, right? So copy this, and this time we don't need to reset our saves. Every time we get hit, paste it here. It's obviously not gonna work. Copy this, paste it here, semicolon at the end. Copy this entire thing, paste it here, and set money. Paste it here. Bash it.
Didn't count.
Save. And what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna remove it from the pickup here. Save. So because this one is gonna call either set money or heal or that sort of stuff. So the saving will occur afterward. Save. And now we should have 1 coin already, and that's good. 2 coins as of next time, perfect. And now let's go get smacked. Let's also hit that switch, just in case. I'll kick you in the butt. Ow. And now we should spawn the same place with 2 hearts, 2 coins,
and now
and 1 switch should be down, and it isn't.
And it isn't.
This may be deliberate. We're gonna have to figure it out over time, because maybe these puzzles, excuse me, need to be solved first, and then not in that way. That'll be fine. I don't know. Let's go to another quadrant deliberately, then stop. Let's grab the glove. Actually, this is a good test. No, that's not what I meant.
Grab a glove like proper grabbing.
I'm gonna eat another bomb.
$200 coin.
Let's heal once. Let's heal twice, actually. Thrice. 204 coins. We should have the glove. We should have 3 hearts. 3 hearts, 204, and we do have the glove. And the glove does work. Awesome. So now our saves have been harmonized. The thing that hasn't been harmonized is obviously those gates, but there may be a reason for that. Because you may want to only save this stuff when you hit the checkpoint or something. I don't know. We could also automatically hit save every time you enter a room. It's just that we save all the time when we collect things, and that may be risky. I think we should probably save when you hit the switch as well, but that's risky as well because you can trap yourself. We're starting to have problems that we're going to have to worry about next time. The saving system needs to be figured out a bit better. The way we're saving the profile right now is a problem. We are going to have to save it only when you hop on a saving station. Okay, so, and we're gonna do this next time because we've neglected this for ages. So design issue saving right now can cause permanent whoa, progress lock or alter progress design must make dependent on save points Okami style. Will make them automatic. Alright, that's good. And that'll be all for tonight. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye.
Bye.